as we enter the second half of the year. We have Michael St. Jean from Michael St. Jean Realty here with us. A little bit of a housing market update, but first, let's talk about your jingle. Michael St. Jean. It's everywhere. It is always in my head. My kids even sing it in the car.
Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear.
It's amazing. We love it.
Glad you love it.
Okay, what is the state of the current market?
Wow, we've gone through some pretty interesting ups and downs.
It's been awful.
We are back on our way up again. Home prices have been going up for the last 4 or 5 months. We see buyers are back out and looking for properties. Interest rates, of course, have stopped rising, and we have still a very severe shortage of housing supply.
It's interesting that the inventory has been so low. I mean, I'm hearing of people that want to buy their, sell their homes and buy new ones, but they just can't find anything, especially if they're looking in a specific neighborhood.
Yes.
Do you have advice for people like that?
It's very difficult. I wish there was a magic strategy or magic pill, quick fix to that problem. Unfortunately, there isn't. And what we see is that as time goes on, the problem's only getting worse. So, there are multiple people out there looking for every home that is available. Buyers have had to change their wants and their needs and maybe look in different areas that they were not always considering, maybe being a little less picky with what it is they're looking for.
Ooh, I'm so picky. Like, I have my list of must-haves, and if they don't have it, I'm like, no.
Same here, but it's very difficult. So, buyers have had to look in different areas, different types of housing, products, styles, pricing that maybe they were not always considering just because there's not a lot out there.
Now, interest rates, we know that they are steady.
Yes.
Are they going to be going back up, do you think? They're going to be going down significantly?
I would venture to say that we are probably done or at the very final stages of the increases at this point.
That's good news.
Yes, so rates have stabilized. We haven't seen them go up for a number of months. I know there's an interest rate meeting coming up this week where they'll decide whether to put rates up or down. Hard to say what they'll do, but I think that we're either at the near the end or at the end at this point. So
I think a lot of people are going to be breathing a sigh of relief because it's been tough for people that don't necessarily have not the stable. What's the? There's two. You either have A or A.
It's been very difficult.
Flexible or a
variable mortgages.
There you go.
Yes,
there you go.
People variable mortgages have just been hit really hard because rates.
Oh my goodness.
Rates went up quicker in the last year than we've seen at any time in
history,
I believe in history.
Yeah.
So it's been tough. Fixed rate mortgages, you've been good.
I've been good.
But very tough.
Yeah.
We're hopefully at the end of the road there, and we're going to see some stability. Maybe later this year, early next year. Rates will come down slightly, which would be nice, but I think the worst of the pain is over.
Okay, that's good. Now, expecting for the rest of 2023, we've got about 1 minute left.
Rest of 2023, I think we're going to see more and more buyers coming out off the sidelines now that rates are, not rising. The fear is starting to go away. Prices had come down a little bit over the last 6 to 8 months. Yeah. So all the pent-up demand that has always been there that was sort of sitting off on the sidelines is going to jump in. Sellers are, back in the position of power. Inventory is really low. Prices are going to go up all through the second half of the year.
It's a seller's market.
Yeah, 100%. And we're going to see the year, I think, end in a fairly strong position with prices being up.
Okay, well, there you have it. That's your housing advice from Michael St. Jean. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Some good advice.
Beautiful studio. Love the new studio.
All right, we'll be right back after this.